Well, guys, it's that time. I had to make the sacrifice, and I worked myself through something to get through this ranking. So I guess it's time to do this ranking for you guys. Let you know what I think of this Transformers. I am going to include Bumblebee in this because it is a Transformers movie, and we'll go from there. Good luck to me.
Coming in at number 6 is Transformers The Last Knight. And not only is this the worst of the Transformers series, but it is also just a fucking bad movie in general. I've only watched this movie one time because I barely made it through it the fucking first time. It's just they do a lot of fucking stupid shit. I can't follow the story that well in this movie because it's all fucking jumbled and shit. They retcon everything that they did with Age of Extinction in a ways because, you know, they had Galvatron at the end in that movie, and then all of a sudden now he's Megatron again. So it just doesn't make fucking sense to begin with. And Optimus being evil, the Earth is Unicron, fucking stupid. Anyway, then coming in at number 5 is The Age of Extinction, the one right before Last Night. This movie right here, I've always considered this is the fucking always be known as the longest movie ever because it just took forever to get through it, and they changed so much throughout the whole entire movie. The beginning is different than the end, and it's fucking in pieces. It's shambles. It is crap altogether. Coming in at number 4 is Revenge of the Fallen. To be honest with you, I liked this movie when it came out. Boy, did I see the plot holes on it later and everything, but it's still a lot better movie and put together as far as the other two that are below this, but it is still not a great movie. But like I said, to me, this one is still at least watchable barely. But it's just not as good. It's not good at all. And this is where Michael Bay just fucking threw up on the damn franchise, in my opinion. Coming in at number 3 is the very first Transformers. Usually these movies are higher on the list. First movie is higher on my list, but this one it was great. It was a good starting point and everything, but they ended up having 2 better movies later on that actually beat this one out. But it was a good starting point for the Transformers franchise. It was nice to see the robots on screen and everything. A lot of what people have problems with is you can't tell the difference between the robots. You really have to look to kind of see the differences in them. But that's why it's at number 3. Number 2 is Bumblebee, the one that came out just last year. They were going to this was supposed to be a prequel, which it was, which you could definitely tell, but it was also now considered a soft reboot of this franchise. And it is a great movie. The fucking war at the beginning of the movie was fucking fantastic. To see like the classic Transformers in that was just a great scene. And then the whole relationship, it kind of reminded me of the first Transformers in this way, but it was a lot softer and not as many robots in it, basically. So that was definitely one of the best parts of this movie. And coming in at number 1 is Dark of the Moon, the third movie in the franchise where you actually could tell what was going on the entire movie. They made it from beginning to end. They made it, you get a surprise in the movie and everything, and it was just, the end was fucking just, the battle scene at the end just took forever, but it was all fucking good. And just the whole entire movie was actually good. And to be honest, this was they should have ended it right here. They should not have made no more after Dark of the Moon. That should have been the last one. It ended great. They killed Megatron. They killed, Starscream and all that. I thought this was a better ending to the series, and it was actually the best movie of the series. Well, that's it for this ranking, guys. If you do want to see me do a more in-depth review of any of these movies, by all means, just let me leave it in the comment box below and let me know, and I will do a more in-depth review of them. I know this was kind of quick and simple. I try to keep it that way when it comes to the rankings. You just want to see where I rank them, but leave it in the comment box below if you want to see me do a full review. And until next time, guys, that has been my rankings of the Transformers movies.